This is the unabridged recording of Tansy's Titan, Cosmos's Gateway, Book 3, by S. E. Smith, read by Suzanne Elise Freeman. Chapter 1. Tansy Bell let her head drop back against the wall she was sitting against and stretched her leg out in front of her. She grimaced as pain and fatigue tried to sink its nasty claws into her. Biting her lip to keep from crying out, she pulled the torn material she was using as a bandage back and looked at the wound on her leg. Getting shot sucked, Tansy decided. Getting shot twice sucked even more. She ignored the wound on her side. It wasn't as bad as the one on her leg. Her shirt was stuck to it anyway, and she hoped the bleeding had stopped. She was lucky she wasn't in worse shape than she was, considering how many guns had been firing at her. At least the one on my side is just a flesh wound, she thought tiredly, unlike the wound in her upper thigh. She choked on the acid filling her throat as she probed the wound, trying to see how far the bullet was embedded. She was pretty sure it wasn't too deep. If it had been, she would never have been able to run at all. A shudder went through her as excruciating pain flared out, radiating through her body in wave after nauseating wave. "This totally sucks," Tansy whispered as she wiped a stray tear from her cold, clammy face. She was deep under cover, and no one would even acknowledge she existed, much less come to help her. Tansy closed her eyes, waiting for the nausea to pass. She had an emergency medical kit she'd put together, but she didn't relish having to operate on herself, especially in her present environment. This was not where she wanted to die, but unless she could pull another miracle out of her pocket, it was highly unlikely she would make it out alive. The area was crawling with pissed-off bad guys who wanted the information she stole back. They also wanted her as well, preferably still alive, so they could have fun killing her slowly. Tansy pulled the backpack she'd dropped earlier closer to her. No sense in putting off the inevitable. If she didn't get the bullet out, she wouldn't heal, and it would only hurt worse later. Not to mention, she thought ruefully, it is harder than hell trying to run with one moving around in your leg. She should know, because that was exactly what she had been doing for the past couple of hours. Rummaging around, she pulled the small kit out. It contained a topical and local anesthetic,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?